Good morning, guys. Welcome back to Aimee's Cooking. I hope you guys are having another fantastic day. So it is morning right now, and I wanted to wake up to make some breakfast for the family. It's been a little while since I have been able to get up this early to make breakfast, and I was thinking that we haven't had waffles in a very long time. So I'm kind of excited to be able to take this opportunity and share with you guys how I make my favorite coconut waffles. Let's not waste any more time. I'm going to flip the camera around and I'm going to give you a different view while we add in and put together the ingredients. But before I do so, please make sure you like the video, hit the subscribe button, and also the notification bell so you'll be notified when I post future videos. All right, I will see you in a little bit with a taste test of the waffles. First thing we're going to do is we're going to measure out all of our dry ingredients, and then we're going to do the liquid ingredients, and then we're going to put them together. So I will leave all of the ingredients in the description box below, the exact measurements, so make sure you check that out for all of the measurements for this recipe. What we will be using today, first and most important, is tapioca flour. And with the tapioca flour, this is going to be the brand that I'm using. This is very commonly used, so you will not have a problem finding this at the Asian grocery store. But we are going to need about 300 grams of this. We go ahead and tear this. All right, so I've got 300 grams of the tapioca flour. To that, we are going to add in 70 grams of rice flour. I'm careful with my measurements here because if you pour too much, it's hard to take it out. All right, so that's 70 grams of rice flour, and last but not least, we are going to add in 70 grams of all-purpose flour. All right, this is 70 grams of the all-purpose right there. And for the rice flour, this is the one that I'm using right here. Again, you can easily find this at any of the Asian grocery store. Definitely the Vietnamese grocery store will have this brand. And all-purpose flour is just pretty much any all-purpose flour. Just make sure you don't get the ones that already has the yeast or self-rising. Just the regular plain all-purpose flour will do the job. So to this, we are going to add in a couple of other things. We're going to need 5 grams of salt and also 200 grams of sugar. And I'm just using regular granulated sugar. Last but not least is going to be our baking powder. And this is the brand I'm using here. We're going to need about 10 grams, 8 to 10 grams of it. Okay, that's it. All right, we've got what we needed as far as the dry ingredients. Let's see, we've got the tapioca flour, the rice flour, all-purpose flour, sugar 200 grams, salt 5 grams, baking powder 10 grams. Now let's just move on to the liquids. Okay, so for the liquids, what we have is coconut milk. With the coconut milk, this is the brand that I use right here. I really like this particular brand, and this is not a sponsored video, but I have always used this brand because it has a thicker consistency. It is a coconut cream and not a coconut milk, so it definitely gives you a lot more flavor. So if you can find this one, these prices have gone up so much, but I am willing to spend the money because of the quality and how good it tastes. So this is a total of 400 mLs, which is exactly how much we need for this recipe. So if you're using 1 can of this, you should have exactly 400 mLs. Up next is regular milk, and here I'm going to add in 100 mLs. Okay, so next up we need some cooking oil. Any type of cooking oil is going to be fine. We are using 25 mLs of the cooking oil. And then the last thing that we will add to this is going to be 3 large eggs. Make sure you don't get any shells in there. All right, now all we have to do is mix all of the liquids, and then we'll mix the dry ingredients and combine the two, and we are 2/3 of the way there. Okay, let me whisk all of this together. Now we are not adding any kind of vanilla extract or anything like that to this because the coconut cream is already going to give you that amazing smell and flavor. And obviously this is coconut waffle, so it's predominantly going to be the coconut that you want to be able to smell and taste. That's it. This is all you do. It is good. So we will now mix the dry ingredients real quick and then combine these two together. At this point, you can go ahead and preheat the waffle maker. Now, depends on what type you're using, whether it's big or small, is it Belgium or just regular waffle maker, then this will yield, I guess, anywhere between 8 to 15 waffles. I should have used a much larger bowl than this, but this is going to be just fine. Eventually, once you add it all together to the wet ingredients, it's all going to be mixed anyhow. All right, here we go. All of that combined to the coconut milk mixture. And then we are going to mix everything together. I'm doing this recording live, and it really does help reduce a lot of the time for me to not have to voice over. So we tested out last week with the barbecue chicken wings video that I did. If you haven't already seen that video, make sure you take a look at it. It is summertime and it is fantastic recipe to make during the summer. So I'm going to leave the link in the description box below for you. Again, if you haven't already watched that video, make sure you go and watch it because it is definitely one of my favorite recipes for grilling. Okay, I think I've got pretty much everything in here. And then continue to mix it all. I kind of add it into different portions just to kind of help mix it easier. You can dump everything together. It's not going to be a big deal. You will find that the batter consistency is not as thick as regular waffle batters, and that's quite normal for this recipe. If you find that the formatting gives you any kind of trouble, like if you're not able to hear me as well, or if there's too much noise, or if there's anything that you find that is not working well, please make sure you let me know in the comments, in the comment section. That way I can fix, because I do want to deliver you guys the best video and the best quality. Okay, so this looks pretty well mixed, and we're just going to run this through the strainer so that it can take away all of this clumps here. So I will be right back with that. Anyone want to guess to see if this actually will fit into this one single cup? It's probably not going to. Let's see how much we get. Well, you know, it might. Let's see. As you can see here from our mixing, most of it is already been mixed in, but those few last clumps, you do want to take them out. Wow, look at that. I was able to get all that into this 1 liter cup. Nice. Okay. That did not take very long at all. All of that was pretty much just prepping the batter and just measuring the dry ingredients, the liquids, and mixing them together and adding them. At this point, you see all the bubbles here. We just want to let this batter sit for about 15, 20, 30 minutes if you can, and let all that settles. And then we can mix it up again and we can start making some delicious waffles. Okay guys, welcome back. This has been sitting for about 30 minutes and this is hot, so we are ready to make some waffles. I am so excited, and the kids are waiting for this, so I better make it now. Now you're gonna spray this with some Pam, and obviously whichever waffle makers you have, just use the setting that's on there. And then now and then you just want to, just for the first one or the second one, just check it just to make sure that it is at the consistency that you want, and then you can kind of gauge from there. All right, so here goes in the batter. All right, so this one doesn't take that much batter. I'm probably going to overflow this, but we'll see. Ah, it's already overflowing. Okay. Oh, there we go. That's okay. It doesn't matter. The bigger it is, the better, because I will chow down on this thing like there's no tomorrow. So a couple of things about this recipe is that you can make the batter in advance and just leave it in the refrigerator. Let's say you have like a gathering or something like that and you want to make it in advance. That's not a problem at all. Make it, leave it in the fridge, and then whenever you're ready, like the next day or something, you can, just take it out, let it come to room temperature, and then pour and go. So what I also love about this recipe is that it gives the perfect texture, kind of crispy on the outside. It is a little bit chewy on the inside. I have another waffle recipe on the channel. It's the coconut pandan recipe. And then you can, if you haven't seen that video or you haven't tried that recipe, make sure you give it a try. It's really good. It's a little chewier than this recipe, but by all means, both are super fantastic. So give them both a try. So I'm gonna let this cook, and then I'll see you back in just a second to give it a taste test, okay? Let's open this and see what it looks like so far. Ooh, oh, let me see if I can tilt this a little bit. I'm going to let it brown just a little bit more because I do like it a little crispy on the outside, but again, just whatever consistency that you prefer, go for it, okay? So I'm gonna give it maybe another 30 seconds. Oh, yes. This is the perfect browning that I like. Oh, look at that. Oh my gosh. Please don't hurt myself. Okay. The moment of truth. Ooh. Ouch. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Okay, can you guys see it? Ooh, that was super crispy. Okay, our coconut waffles are completely done. I will continue to make a few more. Here is the coconut waffle. Look at this. Ooh, oh my gosh. The smell is just absolutely amazing. So, let me see. Ooh. Nice. Okay, let's go ahead and try this. Okay, it's still very, very hot. Ooh. You guys ready to give it a taste test? Oh my gosh. Here we go. It is absolutely delicious. Can you guys hear that crunchiness? Oh my gosh. You have to give this recipe a try. Please, please, please. Just give it a try and you will see what I'm talking about. Incredible. It is so, so incredible. Just the perfect amount of sweetness, the perfect amount of crispiness, that little tender softness when you bite into it. I cannot tell you. This, you will not have to look for another coconut waffle recipe after this. Just give it a try, I promise. And of course, I invited my favorite tester, food reviewer, Kaylin, do an honest test.
I just want to say, as soon as I came out here, it smells really good.
Yeah?
It tastes really crunchy.
Mm-hmm.
It's like inside it's soft and then outside it's crunchy.
Uh-huh.
And it tastes really good.
What else? Anything else? What about like the sweetness? What about all that?
It tastes perfect.
It tastes perfect.
Okay. Oh, it was better than the waffles we had at wasn't it Las Vegas? What?
Where?
Like.
Oh, yeah, we went on a trip over to Branson, Missouri, and at one of the hotel there, they served breakfast, and so we were ordering waffles, and then we ate waffles almost every single day. So because Caitlin loves waffles a lot, but she's saying that this is definitely way better than what we had.
It's better than the school's waffles. It's better than any waffle I've ever tasted. It's even better than your old waffles.
Oh my gosh, no, don't diss my other recipe. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and make the rest of these. Oh, okay, she stole that from me. I'm gonna go ahead and make the rest of these waffles, and then I will see you guys next time.